Hi all, I've graded the essays that have been submitted so far. I want to give you some feedback. I want to look ahead of the week to come, talk about a few other things. Let's just get started. So first of all, about the week to come. So we have July 4th weekend coming up. It's a holiday. I want you to at least be in the holiday spirit, so there are no written assignments this week. But please read Macbeth in its entirety for your understanding. If you read one act a day, you'd get it done in 5 days. It's one of the shortest plays by Shakespeare. Some of you are probably familiar with it. You don't have to be by any means. But the act of good writing starts with really attentive reading, and that's true in just about anything you do. The more you understand the material, the more you're able to articulate it when you write. So, to the essays. Actually, hold on a second. I need to talk about grades a little bit because I'm getting some questions about that. Canvas is a nightmare right now. So I can't even tell you how many problems I'm having with it. And for some reason, for those of you who are enrolled in the course, to begin with, it zeroes out all of your assignments through the end of the semester. And the only people that it doesn't do that for are the students who were added. Like, that makes sense. So the large majority of you are seeing zeros in assignments that have yet to be completed. Just ignore that, okay? Please just ignore it. Forget about it. It's easy to calculate your points. At this point, you have 5 discussions at 0.5 points each. So that's 2.5 points. And then one essay that was worth 4. So there are a total of 6.5 points to this point in the course that are available, about a third of the point total for the course. All you really do is add up your points. So you can go look at the syllabus or look at my grading standards, and you can see, okay, how many points do I have to get to earn an A, or to earn a B, or to earn a C, etc. It's all listed out very carefully. But Canvas is going to give you ugly percentages. I'm sorry about that. I can't do anything about it. I wish I could. It's just reality, so ignore it. Okay, on to our essay and my feedback. So what I saw in this first round, this first formal essay, is something I typically see, and I don't like it. I'm just going to be honest. I wish it were different. But there are a certain number of students, and I'm going to say in a class of 25, roughly 7 or 8, and that was the case this time too, who do exactly what they're supposed to do. You go through every item of every module. You go through all of the instructive material, all of the videos, all of the notes, you read, and then when you produce your essays, no surprise, you get an A. Okay? What I see typically in the first essay is about a third of the students do that, and about 2/3 don't. And about, well, I just say the large majority of those 2/3 don't pass. So what typically happens on the first assignment is I get stratification in the grades, like 8 A's and then like 15 D's and F's, which is pretty much where we are right now. Okay, and it's not as if anyone who got a D or F is incapable of passing. The writing actually is pretty strong, but the attention to detail just isn't there. And a lot of it just starts with the absolute necessity, folks, to go through the modules. You need to show me that you understand the instructional content, that you spent time on it, you've internalized it, and you can reflect it in a healthy way. And look, this is college. We're going to do things in a professional way, and you're going to learn attention to detail, because doing so helps you in every aspect of studies and every aspect of life. Successful people are on top of things. So, in a class like this, we're 3 weeks in, you should probably have 30 to 36 hours of login time studying material. You can do with less. Some people do with more. They just like to repeat things, but I'm seeing 1 hour, 2 hours, and not surprisingly, those people didn't do well. And what they're doing, let's just say it what it is, you spend enough time to just write a discussion, and then you click on the assignment prompt for essay 1, and you write it off the cuff, and it sounds like you're sending a text message, and then I have to read it. And it's, often just terrible. Right? So writing is something that requires pre-writing, pre-thinking, right? Outlining, structuring, drafting, going through multiple drafts, working with me if necessary, and some of you did that and did that well on this effort. But it can't be, oh, let me just write what I think in here, and that just comes out to be a junior high journal, right? Many didn't pay attention to a lot of the standards of MLA form, and just to be specific, MLA only allows for double spacing. You can't have triple and you can't have single. The only thing that can occur in MLA is double spacing. So I have this essay up right now, and I'm just going to say to you, like, these spaces here between the heading and the title, and then between the title and the body, and then later between the paragraphs, they got to go. Get rid of them, please. They're going to cost you points. It can't be simpler just to double space everything, right? So if you're in Word, you're going to go to the Paragraph tab. I'm not going to show you that right now, but in Word, go to the Paragraph tab and just highlight the button that says Remove Spaces Between Paragraphs to get rid of these unwanted spaces. And of course, this essay, we don't even have capitalization that's proper in the title. We've got to do these little things right. This is 7th grade stuff, people. Right? So I want you to pay more attention to your editing and your drafting. I know you know how. It's just that the care isn't there at this point for some of you. Another thing about titles, too, that I'll add is you can't call it Macbeth. That's been used. You can't call it Your Second Wife. That's been used. Do not title an essay the name of the thing you're reading. It's got to be original, and it should be based on your themes. Maybe you're looking at, the theme of loss of self in Your Second Wife, and your paper's called Loss of Self, right? Great. That's fine. That's acceptable, but not Your Second Wife. That's been taken. It's not only a business name, it's the name of a story, okay? So I want to see more effort in this way from those of you who didn't do well. And again, if it were a case of, I don't think that the writing is cut out, I'd let you know, but that's not the issue. It's just the time investment, and that's pretty obvious. So start with your time investment by reading Macbeth. The prompt is clear. I haven't released that yet, but I just want you to read and highlight, understand everything that's going on in the play. Reach out to me this week in office hours if you have any questions.